Good morning, everyone. I hope I'm audible to everyone here. Okay. So today's session will be on the best practices, and in best practices, I'll be teaching you how to go with an email. Okay. So as usual, like yesterday, if you have any doubts, you can go to the Microsoft Teams and you can give your doubts, or in case you've not got something, you can give it there, and I'll be more than happy to help. So I'll introduce myself. You will have known me. I was working in the background. Okay. So myself, Kiran Sriram, I'm a faculty from Civil Engineering Department. Okay. So this is the first time I'm getting to meet you. I'm very happy to meet you guys in the first place. And one thing I should say is I'm very surprised by what you guys are so inquisitive to know things. So over the last few days, I've been very surprised with that, and I've tried as much as possible to reply to all the queries. There were some queries which got missed because, just imagine, it is like you guys keep chatting and I'll have to search one by one and to reply. So even then, as much as possible, I've tried to reply to your queries. If I've not replied to anything, again, just drop a message in the chat box. I will try to reply as much as possible. Last night there were some things about assignment not being evaluated. Till last night, 12 o'clock, whatever assignments have been submitted or turned in have been returned. Okay, so that won't be a problem. I'm sure you guys will understand. Okay, and I hope you guys had a wonderful time learning for the past few days. Okay, so let's move on to today's thing. Today's thing is not more of a, it is more of an ethic, I'll call it, writing an email. Okay, because there are students, even when we had this induction program, there were students who wrote an email to me, but the problem was I had to search what they were trying to say. Okay, I understand it is your very first time that you're doing this, no worries. And you might not have come across this platform before. Yes, very well, I understand that as well. Okay, so it's buffering, just wait. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, and I get everything. Even in the first ever email I wrote, when I take it back right now and when I look at it, I feel so embarrassed about myself. And one thing about emails I would like to tell you is, do not write stories. Always be crisp. You understand? Because the person reading it at the other end is not your friend, is not anyone who you know. It might be a professor whom you're working with, or it might be some other colleague whom you're working with. So an email, a concise email, shows how good you're at things, how smart you're at working. Okay? Instead of beating about the bush. And one more thing I want to tell you about emails is, whenever you start writing an email, you should always introduce yourself. Okay? Introduction is very essential because you might be writing an email to a stranger. Okay? So when you're writing an email to a stranger, he or she will not know where you're from, what you're doing, why have you sent them this email. And in case of faculty members, please note this. One very important part is, they have their inboxes, they have their inboxes auto-tuned. So if any mail from any extra person comes, or people outside their diaspora, if they get the email, then what happens is it directly goes to spam, or it goes to not important, or it goes to other. I'll teach you what all these things are. So whenever you're trying to communicate something, the most important part of communication is being very crisp. Okay? To the point, not beating about the bush. Do it and get it done. Okay, so first I'll teach you about how things are in this Outlook mail. So if I guess all of you would have opened your laptops and kept it. So if you can see this is pretty much how your window looks like. I hope everyone is able to see what I'm seeing on my screen. Okay, so this is pretty much what your window looks like. You have your inbox, sent items, drafts, folders. Again, these are your favorites because these are what you toggle with every time. Meaning you get a message, you get it in the inbox, you send something, it is always in the sent items. Drafts are something that you've written but you've not sent. You understand? Suppose you didn't have time to send it, or you didn't have time to complete or draft the proper email. What you can do is you can save it to drafts. You get my point? Okay. And then as you go down, you have deleted items, junk email, archive, notes. There are so many things. We'll be looking at it one by one. The first and foremost thing I want to help you guys with is changing the password. Okay, because you would have been given a password, but it is always safe to change the password, especially with your Outlook, because all your college work will be linked with this one. Okay, so in case you want to change password, you can go here, you can go to my account. You can go to my account here. There's an option called password. There's an option called password here, so let it load. There's an option called password, and here you'll be able to change your passwords. Type your old password, type your new password, and confirm your new password and submit OK. Let me remind you of something. Okay, if your password is not of the desired strength, I would suggest you always, okay, when you're creating a password, always have alphabets with both small cases and upper cases, have a special character, and have numbers in it. You get my point? So you'll have to create a password if you need it of this desired strength. Okay? You'll have to follow these norms to create a password of good strength. So once you create a password, I'm not changing my password. My password is already pretty strong. Okay? So I suggest all of you who have not changed your password to please try this and change your password. Okay. So in case you've not changed it, so please change it. I'll join you back after 5 minutes. Okay? Hope everyone has changed your password. Okay. And yes, the issue has also been sorted out. Yes. Okay. Fine. Now let's go back to composing an email. Okay. Just wait. Let it load. I'm searching. And if you have any queries, again, put it on Teams, because today David sir is active on Teams and he'll be replying to all your queries. So in case you have any doubts as well, you can put it there. Okay. Just wait. Let's load this. Okay. So we are back here. Okay. So I hope everyone has changed your password. Okay. So the next most important thing I would like to tell you is there is something called signature. Okay. So the way someone is supposed to identify you, you're from this place, you're doing this, you're a student of first semester BTech computer science engineering, you're a student of first semester BTech electronics and communication engineering. So all these things, the identification is from your signature, and what we'll do is we will follow a very standard format for signature. Okay, we will not do it as we wish. We'll follow a very standard format for signature. So if you go to the settings here and you type, and one more thing before that I want to say is I'm a huge fan of dark mode. So if anyone wants to activate the dark mode, you can go and activate the dark mode. So you will see how things change here. There are lots of themes. You can toggle it. You can try whatever you want. But anyways, for the explanation's sake, I'll keep it in the white mode. And if you are fond of the dark mode, it's already there. So you can check the dark mode as well. Okay. So look at this. I've activated the focused inbox here. Okay. And if you want to push desktop notifications, suppose you're getting a mail, okay, and you want that to appear as a notification in your desktop, you can slide this also, and you see this, it will ask for something here. Allow, yes. So this will help you to keep up with your emails. See this, even I've got the notification here. Okay, so as I told you, let's move on to signature. Look at this, email signature. Okay, so you'll get this box. Yeah. So here, what you're supposed to first do is you'll have to write your name. Okay, you'll have to write your name. My name is what, and it is it's suggested that you write your name in caps lock. Okay, my name is student dot demo. Okay, that's my name. The next thing I would like to write is my registration number. You guys have your registration number. So mine is 2020. I'll keep it as XXXXX. You can fill in the numbers. We can put the numbers? Okay. So sir is saying he's already used numbers before, and 000000. Yes. So this is your registration number. This is just a demo registration number. The next thing you'll have to mention is which semester you're in, which program you're in, and which course you're in. Okay, so you'll have to be very careful. Suppose you're from first semester. This is first. Okay, I'll remove the caps lock here. This is first semester. I'll just write first semester. Okay, your program is BTech. Your department, computer science engineering. You understand? This is a format we'll follow. We'll follow semester, program, and course. Okay? And the next one, the most important one, which we teachers find it very difficult to get hang of is your contact number. Okay, so just make sure that you have put your contact number. So it is always with the code +91 and whatever number you are in. 9, suppose you have 99. Okay, so this is the most important part, because whenever we try to contact a student who is mailed to us, it's like out of the blue. He's almost like he vanishes after the mail. Okay, so that shouldn't be the case. So you please make a signature like this for yourself. I would suggest everyone to do it and everyone to make a signature for yourself. Okay, so look at this. Automatically include my signature on the new messages that I compose. Yes. Okay. You'll have to check this and save. It will ask for one more thing. Automatically include my signature on the messages I forward. Yes, you can do this also, no problem. Let me save it. Okay, done. I've added my signature. Please do it. And if you've done it, please give a thumbs up on the Teams so that I will get to know from David sir whether you've done it or not. Add a signature for yourself. The signature is in this format. Okay. The signature is in this format. And if you've done it, you please give a thumbs up. So that I will get to know that you have done it. Great. I'm getting good thumbs ups. Huh? Nice. Okay. Sir has also floated a form asking you whether you've done it or not. So you can fill up that form as well. Don't worry, I'm looking at my phone here. I'm looking at all your queries, nothing else. Okay. So because I'll have to be updated about what you guys are getting and what you guys are not getting. So that is why. Okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it. I'm on it. Yes, 16 of you have done it so far. So I expect more of you to fill the form. Okay. Complete. Shall we move ahead? Okay, once your signature is complete, please give me a thumbs up. Please fill the form. I'm waiting for you guys. Krishan Talukdar. Okay. It is this answer is for Krishan Talukdar. You came late, no worries. Okay. Go to settings, type signature. You can go to settings, type signature. You have an email signature here. All I'm asking you to do is add your signature here. Tick these check boxes and save, because we are adding a signature to your emails. It's like saying it's me, Kiran, who's sending this to everyone. Okay? So this is what you're supposed to do, Krishan Talukdar. Okay. Shall we move ahead? For 2 more minutes. I'm waiting for you guys. Everyone, kindly change your signature. So you'll have to go to settings, signature. You'll find the signature here, add your signature here and save it. You've already saved it. Well and good. I guess some of you are not answering the poll or the form. Krishnananda Das, sir, my compose and reply page won't load. Okay, just close it and log out or log in again. You'll have it there. Yes, and David sir has already replied. I'm still waiting. Many of you have done it. I'm happy that many of you have done it. Shall we move it, sir? Okay, we'll move ahead now. Okay, so let's go to the next part of this session, that is called composing a new email. Okay, I'm teaching you how to compose a new email. So when you click on this new message, when you click on this, you will get a window like this to the right. Okay, so this button here, you see this, everyone see this? This button here will enlarge that window. You can have a full space for yourself. New message, so you'll get a window to the right, and then you click the icon there to enlarge it. Yes, you see this? And look at what the signature does. Look at what the signature does. It automatically places itself in all the emails that you're going to send. Okay? It automatically places itself in all the emails that you're going to send. So let's see what this window is all about. What do we have here? You have attach, great, I'll do this later. Discard, encrypt. You have, look at this, insert signature, show form, set importance, okay, show message options. You have lots of things here. And one thing I would like to tell you is, if you're mailing to a professor, okay, and if you feel that conversation, or not just a professor, if you're mailing to some other dignitary or some other official in a place, okay, and you don't want to get lost, you don't want that mail to get lost, the first thing you'll do is set the importance of this one to high. Okay, so that whenever he or she replies back to your email, that will be first on your screen or in your inbox. Okay, so this one is called toolbox. Suppose you want to send, let's do a thing here. You all have your official email IDs and you all have your personal email IDs. So what we will do is, we will send an email from our official email ID to our personal email ID. Let's say there's some dignitary there on the other side in our personal email ID. Okay, so let's say there's some dignitary there and we will have to send a message to him. So I will send it to student.demo.user itself, because the student doesn't have an email or personal email ID. So I'll send it to him itself. This is a very important part, CC and BCC. Okay. Can someone help me to know what is CC and BCC? Can someone abbreviate it for me in the MSTeams? I'm eager to know whether you guys know it. Let's see whether you guys know it. You can drop your messages in the MSTeams. I'm following that. Yes, anyone knows what CC and BCC means? Yeah, what is CC? Yes, caption, and BCC is before caption. Okay, there we've got one. Yes, right. Okay. What do you mean by carbon copy? That's the next thing I would like to tell you. Suppose I'll explain this with a situation. Okay. Imagine there are a team of you. There are 3-4 of you guys. You are going to participate in an event. Okay. Now you'll have to get permission from the college to participate in the event. Okay. So what you guys do is, you will not send 4 different emails to your HOD or to the associate director. What you will do is, one guy from the team will draft the email. Okay, one person, whoever is the team leader, will draft the email. So suppose you're sending it to some HOD, you'll have to give HOD's email ID in the to forum here. You'll have to give HOD's email ID in the to forum. Okay, then what happens is, so one person is drafting the email. Okay, so that guy will be sending it to the HOD. The other three members, CC, they will be placed here. There will be a copy to every one of them as well. You guys understood? It isn't like four of you will send four different emails. No, don't do that, because professors or officials, they get so many emails in a day. Okay, so the email having the same content again and again and again might tend to frustrate them. Okay, so the first thing you do is you address it to the person whom you want to address to. You are the team leader, so put his email ID here and you can address to that. And in the CC section, you can add all your classmates, okay, or all your teammates. So this blind carbon copy part I will come to later. This is the carbon copy. So you're sending a copy to all your friends also, and you're keeping them in a loop. So carbon copy is used whenever you're trying to keep someone in the loop about the email. You guys get it? Okay. The next one is subject. The most important part of an email is the subject. Okay. So suppose, let's say there's an email without a subject. Even Outlook or Gmail or anything else will ask you, do you want to send the email without a subject? It is of that importance. Okay, it is very important and it is very imperative that you include the subject in every email. Yes, sir? Click and check. Okay. Send. Okay, 1 second. So I was asking you to send this. Yes. Look at this message. Look at this message. Do you want to send without a subject? You got it? So I don't want to send it. Okay? So suppose, let's say you are asking permission to attend an event. Be, again, the first rule of email writing is be as crisp as possible. So in the subject, I'll add permission to attend. Alright, Calra 2020. Okay, permission to attend Calra 2020. See this? So the person at the opposite end who is going to read my email, okay, the person at the opposite end who is going to read my email, he will know for what I'm sending this email. Okay, he doesn't have to sift through your text to understand what this is about. Okay, the next one, whenever you're addressing a faculty member or whenever you're addressing any official, the best salutation to use is dear sir or ma'am. This can be used to address any official, dear sir or ma'am. In case he is a very old professor, so you can change this to dear professor. Okay, so this can be the common salutations that you use to address anyone in your email. You get my point? Okay, it should either be dear sir or dear ma'am, or it can be dear professor. Okay, you'll have to start an email like this. After this session, I'll show you an email which I got a couple of days back. You'll understand why I'm saying all these things, because it's very difficult for a professor to understand or for a faculty to understand what is the purpose of the email. So that is why I'm trying to mail it in again and again and again, asking you to do these steps. Okay. The next part about the email is introduction. Okay. So here you've mentioned it, but this will be as part of your signature. Nice. But whenever you're starting an email, always introduce yourself. Okay? Always introduce yourself. I'll just write a demo here. Hi, student.demo. Okay, I'll make it clear here. I student.demo in bracket registration number 2020121123. Okay, this is my registration number and pursuing my first semester BTech in computer science engineering. All these things will just for the moment we'll do. Computer science engineering in Sikkim, Manipal, okay. This is the first line of introduction I would like to tell you this. So the faculty member will know where you are exactly from. Okay, which department you are from? Are you from this institute? Are you from the BTech or BBA or MCA, MTech, PhD? So you made everything clear with just this one line. Okay, I student.demo registration number am pursuing my first semester BTech in CSC in Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. Okay, so this is the first line you are supposed to write. Okay, the next one, as I told you with an email, be very crisp. Okay, now you'll have to ask permission. I'll change this. It is at Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. Great. Now the second thing is the purpose. Okay, you're asking permission to attend an event. So how do you want to bring it into the team, or how do you want to let the faculty know that you're going to this event? So the best way to write is, I would like to bring to your kind attention that, look at this, you're trying to bring into this kind attention that I have been selected to attend Kalrav 2020. Okay, you've now made it very clear. Okay, look at how crisp the email goes. I student.demo am pursuing my first semester BTech in CSC at Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. I would like to bring to your kind attention that I have been selected to attend Kalrav 2020. Now you'll have to be very clear. Again, to the point, when and where. Okay, I have been selected to attend Kalrav 2020, which is scheduled to be held at Sikkim or in Sikkim, which is scheduled to be held in Sikkim from, let's say, 5th August 2020 to 10th August 2020. See this? I made it very clear about what I am doing. I would like to bring to your kind attention that I have been selected or I have been shortlisted to attend Kalrav 2020, which is scheduled to be held in Sikkim from 5th of August till 10th of August. Okay? So, now you have mentioned the event. Okay? Now, what do you want to do? You want permission to attend the event, because of which what will happen? You will miss your classes. So let's write that. Due to my participation, I would miss my participation. Yes, I would miss my classes from 4th August 2022. Give me a minute. That's fine. 2. So it's still 10th. So one day before and one day after. 11. Always be very, you'll have to be to the point here. So what is happening? I would miss my classes from 4th August 2020 to 11th August 2020. But again, you'll have to be positive again. Okay? So you'll have to assure the professor that once you're back, you'll make up for all the missed classes. And professors, what they look for is whenever you're mailing a faculty member, even though you've made a mistake, they're not going to put you down for it. Okay? All they want is they want you to be responsible and understand that you can handle things by yourself. Even though you made a mistake, if you can handle it and things right, then it is fine. Okay? So give them an assurity. I assure you that I will make up for the missed classes upon my return. Okay, so see this, I've made it very crisp and very clear. I assure you that I will make up for the missed classes upon my return. Great. Okay. Then finally, I request you to grant me permission to attend the event. Okay? See this? It's just it's not even 3 paragraphs, I would say. This is a paragraph, this is a line, and this is a line. I've made it very clear. And one more thing is, whenever you're writing an email, it's better to keep them short and in paragraphs. Okay? You see this. This will not irritate anyone who reads this email. Okay? The first paragraph is an introduction. It knows about what you're going to do. The second paragraph is what are the consequences of you going. And the third one is, I request you to grant me permission to attend the event. Okay? And one more thing I would like to tell you is, whenever you're asking for permission, okay, so whenever you're going to attend an event, those people, the event organizers, would have sent you a confirmation email saying that you have been selected to attend this event, so please come. Okay, it is always better to attach that enclosure. Okay, so if there's an enclosure attached, suppose let's say there's a participation request coming from that side. So what you do is, in the bracket you write enclosure acceptance letter from the acceptance letter from the organizing committee of 2020. You see this? You've mentioned an enclosure here, acceptance letter from the organizing committee of Calgra 2020. And what do? You'll have to attach the letter. Okay? There's nothing in my case. So if you want to add attachments, what you'll first do is, let's go here. You can check this one. See this? Attach. So browse this computer, and suppose let's say this is the letter. Whatever you see here is a letter. Okay, and just click this, open, and the attachment comes up. See this? The attachment, suppose I'm just hypothetically imagining this is the letter of acceptance. Okay, and the attachment comes here. Okay, and whenever you're finishing it off with the professor, the best sign to finish it off is sincerely and your signature, and now you can send it. You get it? You get my point? This is how you're supposed to compose a formal email. Okay? Yeah, or you can do one more thing. You can add this sincerely directly into the signature. Okay, so we can do that. So once this is over, I'll go back to that and I will do that. Okay. So this is how, see how crisp the email is. See how crisp the email is. Okay. Suppose there are 4 of my friends going. Okay. There are 4 of my friends going to attend an event. Okay. Person, I would like that instead of I, you'll have to change it to we have been selected. Okay. No, we would miss our classes. Everything will change to we. All I's will change to we. All I's will change to we. And most importantly, you're supposed to mention who all are there in that we. Okay. So the best way we request you to attend the event. Okay. Here you can draw. You can put a table here. Insert a table here. You see this? Let me try. You see this? I've inserted a table. I'll just mention here list of team, list of team members. Okay, so you can add this thing here. Suppose A, B, C. Okay, so can be your 3 team members. Here you can have registration number. Okay, I'll just modify this a little bit. I'll make it a little more convenient for the faculty to read. Okay, I'll make it a little more convenient for the faculty to read. So I'm inserting. Look at from where I got the insert table. There's always an option called insert table here. Okay, so let me introduce so SL name, registration number, department. Okay, I'll add one more column, insert column to the right, and that will be semester. So 1, 2, suppose you have 3 teammates with you, name is A, B, and C, registration number is 2020, let's say 1111, 2 ones and 3 ones, okay. Let's say this is 2 and let's say this is 3. So semester, all of you are from the first semester, first. And all of you are from CSE. Yeah, you can again mark CC to another one. So let's make it ECE and let's make it IT. Okay, so see this. Okay.
So for any such events, first it has to be the function.
Associate Director Academics, I will tell you. Okay. So I'll tell you one more thing. For the first years, all your permissions are supposed to be from the Associate Director Academics. Okay. Once you go into the department from second year onwards, then you guys will be able to access all the permissions will come directly from the HOD. For the first year alone, it is from the Associate Director Academics. Okay. So look at this. I've made a thing here. And here the 2 should be Associate Director Academics, but we are not going to send an email to now. This is just a demo for you guys. So see this, whenever a professor reads this, he'll get the gist of the email. You guys get it? He gets the gist of the email. He doesn't have to sift through to know what you are, where you're from, how many of you all are going, what the event is about, nothing. It's very crisp and very clear. Okay? So you can send one like this to your official email ID, to your personal email ID. If at all you've drafted this, you can send it to your official email ID. And one more thing, please note, I've never used hey, hi, I've never used short forms, BRB, TTYL, CU, nothing else have I used here. The language should be very formal. Okay? Time and again I'm telling you, because even when I received certain messages in the inbox, the messages were addressed to hi Kiran sir, hey Kiran sir. No. If you want something officially to happen, then you will have to be very formal with your language. Even when you're sending a message to your professor, make sure you don't even let it be a WhatsApp text. The first thing you'll have to do is make sure that you don't write short forms. Okay? Because we understand that is your generation, yes, but we are not from the same generation. So you'll have to understand us also a little bit. Okay? There was a student I was texting him regarding his project work. And what happened was he wrote something called as BRB. And I genuinely searched BRB in all the papers that I read thinking it is some technical term. And I didn't know BRB. Then I asked him, what is this BRB? I was just searching for this one, I'm not able to get it. And he told B right back. And I being a football fan, I was thinking, why is right back got to do anything with this one? That, you see this, it takes me for a spin. Okay? Then one more guy, TTYL. And I was asking him, what is this TTYL? Have I missed anything? And then that was talk to you later. That is not how you are. You reply to your professor. Okay, you don't talk to your professor later. You ask him, sir, can I talk to you later? That is how you do it. Okay, and then CYA, CL. One thing you'll have to note is we're not your friends. You'll have to note that we are friendly, but we are not friends. Okay, so with your friends, yes, very well. That is up to you. Okay, but when I'm emailing a professor, make sure there are no acronyms, there are no short forms. There is no internet language. It has all got to be very formal. You guys understood? So this is one very important part of composing an email. Okay. So this is when you're getting a permission to attend an event. Okay. So the next one, same thing. This is pretty much the template. Okay. The same thing when you're going home. So you'll have to do is just change this, that I would like to bring to your kind attention that I have scheduled, one second, same thing, now the same email we are changing it for going home. I have scheduled my journey home on, let's say, 5th August again. 5th August 2020. Let's say this, 5th August 2020. I will return on, again, 10th August 2020. Okay? Same thing, always be very crisp. Again, I assure you that I will make up for the classes upon my return. I've scheduled my journey home on 5th of August. I will return on 10th of August 2020. Great. I'm just changing the same email for an email to draft when I'm going home. I request you to grant me permission to go home. See this, how crisp it is. Generally when students write emails to me about going home, they say why they are going home, what are they going to do in the house, when they will come back, what work they've planned after coming back. You don't have to write stories. You can be very crisp with whatever you're saying. Okay? And one more thing, if at all you're writing an email to go home, the first thing you'll have to do is include your parents' contact number. Okay? I'll show you how to write it. Just give me a minute. You can write, kindly note my parents' contact number for any For any clarification, you can write name of your parent and contact. All this won't be there. I'll just delete the table. Delete the table. All this won't be there. Okay. Very simple. This is your leave letter if you're going home. Okay. So one more sample of thing should be your, in most cases, in majority of the cases, all faculty members will ask you to submit the assignment through MSTeams. But let us assume there is a very unavoidable case, okay, where you cannot submit the assignment through MSTeams, or when you will have to mail the faculty. Okay, so the first thing is, the first line of it will never change. Okay, the first line of it will never change, only the next will change. So this is the third case, that is submitting an assignment. I would like to submit my assignment. I would like to submit my assignment, or I'll put it in another way. You're going to attach your assignment as a file. So look at how I'm writing it. This is another way of writing it. Kindly find attachment. Okay. This means that you're requesting the faculty member. Okay. You're telling the faculty member, sir, I have attached a file with this. So kindly find attachment. It's a very important phrase that you can use whenever you're attaching something. Kindly find attachment of assignment 1. Okay. Also, let me know if any further modifications are required. Also, let me know if any further modifications are required to the assignment. And look at this. Let's get back to the subject. Whenever you're submitting an assignment, what did sir say yesterday? The subject is very important. You shouldn't be blind. Because what happens in this case is, 8 minutes. Okay. What happens in this case is, whenever you're submitting an assignment, the teacher would have already told the inbox. There's something called as inbox permissions. Okay, the teacher would have already told the inbox that if emails with a subject called assignment comes, okay, if emails with subject called assignment comes, then move it to this folder, move it to that folder. Okay, so you'll always have to mention assignment submission underscore, or you can keep it like this, same as yesterday's format, A1 underscore IP 1101 underscore you add your registration number 2020, let's say 12 underscore name. Okay, so this is how. So once you give this format, your teacher also will tell you, please mention this in the subject of the email. The subject is where you say what exactly this mail is about. So please mention this one. Okay, so what happens now is, whenever the teacher's inbox sees this message, it directly goes into the folder which he has created. Otherwise, it will go to the spam, you lose marks. There's a whole lot of procedure you'll have to run again behind the teacher saying, yes, you've submitted. The faculty will say, no, you've not submitted. Okay, so don't have to do all those things. You can just, for very simple, make sure your subject is this one, and then you'll be able to send the assignment without any trouble. Okay, so I guess I've addressed everything, mostly everything. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can let me know. Is there any doubt? No doubts? Okay. Okay. So this is how it works. Now I'll tell you what BCC stands for. Blind carbon copy. Suppose you want to go home. Okay. You want to go home. Your father is telling you, please send an email to your faculty members or to your warden or to anyone requesting him permission to go home. So what you do is you type this WARD, and if there is you type whether there's any warden or anyone, you type the true address. Okay. CC you want to send, but what I'm trying to tell you is you do not want the person to whom you've sent. Suppose you've sent it to the warden. Okay. You want to tell your father that you've sent it to the warden, but you do not want the warden to see your father. Right? So in that case, what will happen is to address will go to the warden, but you'll also have to ensure that you've sent it to your father. So you can write BCC and your father's email ID. The chief warden will not be able to see whatever is mentioned in the BCC. Okay, that is why it's called as a blind carbon copy, because it's a blinded copy. You cannot see this. The person who's receiving this email, suppose you're sending it to me, I will not be able to see who you included in the blind carbon copy. Okay, so you can keep it and you can send it. I have told most of it. I'm just checking for something else. Okay, and one more thing I would like to mention is whenever you're writing an email, don't be casual. Okay, don't be casual and careless, because the details you're furnishing in the email, it's like a document you've signed. Okay, you cannot, once you sent an email and whatever you've mentioned in the email is like sent by you cannot deny that. So be very careful of every word you're putting in the email. Okay, and be very courteous, polite, respectful. All these things I'm sure you guys will know, but just make sure that you guys are very courteous and polite in sending the email. Okay, so I'm not going to send it. You guys will send it to your own personal ID. Because I don't want to send it, so what I do is I discard it. Okay, done. I've just discarded my email. Okay, so these are the basic ethics. And one more thing is, there's one more thing I would like to tell you. So now technology is there, everything is very close, everything happens in a split second, yes. But even when you're messaging your faculty through WhatsApp, okay, what I want to tell you is make sure you write everything very clearly. Okay, no short forms, nothing, meaning no internet language, I would say. Don't use any of those. Be very formal when you're messaging your faculty also. And one more thing I would request you guys not to do is, I've seen people sending snaps of problems on WhatsApp. Okay, snaps of problems and saying answer question mark. No, that is not how you do it. Okay, if you're sending a snap of the problem, you'll have to request him, sir, kindly solve this problem for me, as I'm not able to solve it. You'll have to try to explain things whenever you're addressing to a faculty member. You guys understood? Okay. So I guess I've told most of it. Now David sir will take over the session. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you for having me, and I wish you guys all the best.
Okay, so I think you guys had a wonderful session with Mr. Viren Sriram. I am here just to give some announcements and wind up the session. That's all. I think we'll move.
No, I'll do the quiz.
Okay. Sir will be posting a quiz today for the day now in the MSTeam itself. Let me also have a look at the MSTeam for the. Look at the MSTeam. Where is your team? Look at actually now how many teams I have. So if you do not follow, see, this is my faculty account. Look at the account right now I have. If you do not follow the proper procedures, no, then at the end of the semester you will fall into the trouble. So that's why we expect all of you to have proper way of looking into it. Okay. So in the week 5, the quiz will be available in a couple of minutes. The sir is just opening his laptop and then he will be posting a quiz link. So you are actually asked to give the quizzes. The other thing which we are supposed to do is, what is the question? I think it might be only the mid session. If there is a holiday in college, then we will have to ask permission for going home. No. If there is a holiday in a college, then you have to report to your floor warden, right?
Yeah, floor warden.
If there is a holiday in the college, then you will have to report to your floor warden and your PG, in fact, that you are going home. There are two people you must be in contact all the time. So if you are staying in the hostel, then there will be one floor warden, right? For your floor, there are a couple of more floors in the hostel. There are, I think, 6 to 7 floors in the hostel. So every floor will have a faculty as a warden for you. So that floor warden has to be informed. Also, your TG, the teacher guardian of yourself, should also be informed for you going to the home, right? It's just an information. You don't need to have a permission for that. You just actually inform it when the college is actually officially announcing it's a holiday. But if you are going in on leave, if you want a leave, if you want to be seeking for a leave, then you must ask a permission to your floor warden for sure. And that time again, you have to go through the floor warden. There are multiple things actually which they will explain in the couple of over induction programs that they will tell you what you should do. You should always keep the teacher, guardian, and the floor warden in loop. They will be able to help you how to go ahead with all of them. That's all actually is going to be there. Okay. Any other questions which I can answer? Will be able to I will be able to answer it right now. I'm just looking into the MSTeams queries. If there is anybody who is having a problem or any issues or queries, then I will be able to answer it right now. Okay. Sir, we are coming from our home. What does that question mean? I think I didn't get the question. Which means trying to asking that explainer, do you need a permission to come from home? Just inform your teacher guardian that actually tomorrow I'll be reaching there. Please actually have a look at it. It's all actually safety measures, guys. Like you can consider your teacher guardian as a parent over here in SMIT. That's all it is. When you are going home, when you are going out of your home, you usually inform your dad and go, right? Or rather say at least your mother and go. So here you have dad and mother together as somebody called teacher guardian. So whatever you do inside the institute, you must inform. Let's say suppose actually on Sunday you want to visit Gangtok, which is near over here. You just wanted to go and visit the Gangtok. Then you must definitely inform your TG, right? Teacher guardian is your father and mother together combined. So you must inform them saying that sir, actually by 9 o'clock I will be going to the Gangtok and I will be coming back by 5 o'clock. What happens is, suppose by any chance if something struck or you are getting stuck somewhere else, then the teacher guardian will keep track of it that actually no, my guy has told that 5 o'clock he has to come back, but he still actually did not call me back, call me and told that actually he has reached back. So he will be able to trace you and he will be able to get you back if you are in trouble. That's what actually, that's the biggest advantage of you having a teacher guardian. Also in any of the academic activities, teacher guardian is responsible for it. If you have a paper back, if you have a admission lack of attendance, if you have anything else, then actually you must talk to your TG. If you are mentally sick, if you are feeling that actually sir, I'm feeling very homesick, please talk to me, or at least you wanted to have a counseling, then you must contact the teacher guardian. So the teacher guardian is going to be acting as a parent role in SMIT. As I have already told, this is a family, right? SMIT is a family, it's a joint family of lot of parents and children. That's what we are going to do. So you are all actually our children, right? Although we are not we are not married, still actually we have your children, right? You are all children who is not born to us. So please feel free to ask any queries and questions to us. There is no harm in you asking queries to us and questions to us as you ask your dad and mother. That's no problem. So from 1st August 2020, unlock is starting. So we understand that we will get our studies scheduled soon. Yes, you are getting your studies. You will get your schedule soon. Definitely. Once the associate, in fact, that's responsible authority to answer this question is Associate Director Academics, who will be circulating the schedule to us, and we will be circulating the schedule to you. The quiz has been posted here in the week 5 channel. Please go ahead and answer the quiz. Before that, actually a couple of announcements. Number one, the next event is going to be there in August 3rd. The next event is going to be there in August 3rd, 11 a.m. August 3, 11 a.m. Dr. Bibit Sharma will be actually taking over the session, and he will be actually giving you a virtual tour of SMIT. So the complete SMIT's BTech courses and then departments, and of course the campus beauty, everything will be given as a virtual tour of SMIT. Please make sure that you are part of it, right? Okay, one thing is that. The second thing is, as I've already continuously announcing it, please submit your class 12 mark sheets. Some of you are having some queries related to the class 12 mark sheets. I have already submitted it. Actually, do I have to submit it again? So for that reasons, what you have to do is you have to contact your counselors. Please contact your counselors and confirm that your mark sheets are in place. That's what. So if you have submitted it in through SMIT, that applied at SMIT, your class 12 mark sheet, if you have already submitted it, then it must be in place for sure, 100%, 99.999%. But we don't want to miss that 0.0001% lack of chances. So please go, please call your counselors and then check that whether you will be, whether your attendance, whether your mark sheets in place, and do you have to resubmit it again. That's all we wanted. Okay. So will we be felicitated for the quiz today? Right now, not. Maybe I think in a couple of days, actually, we will be announcing that actually who will be having highest score in among all the 5 quiz. We will compile everything and we will make sure that actually we'll announce it. Is there any queries I can answer? Okay. So officially, we are signing off from this induction program. First of all, actually, me and Kiran sir were responsible to bring you to the online forum. That's what actually our job, and I hope that actually we have done our job at our best. I welcome you all to the SMIT family. We all are very happy to have you over here. In fact, actually, we are more surprised, and of course, we are very, very happy that you, all of you, are very active in the MS team. We're very happy for it. Please go ahead and attend your sessions. As I've already mentioned, if you wanted to have a look at anyone, any of the sessions in the future, so there is some session has been happened in that. Then what you can do, you can just have any one of the week over here, which is the session number 1, right? If you want to have a session 1, have a look at it, then click on week 1, and there is a tab here as session 1. So if you click on this session 1, then you will be having the YouTube link for that session, right? Which means, in fact, the complete YouTube video itself will be appearing over there in that week and that session 1. So similarly for week 2, I have added a tab called session 2 over here. If you click on more, then the session 2, a virtual tour of Teams. So everything has been added here in every single week as 1 sessions. So that's what actually we have done it for you. Please make sure that you go through each and every one of the videos whenever you have some doubts or something, and you can get back to the sessions soon. So the next session is on August 3rd. So you are free for the next 3 days, 31st and 1st and 2nd. Have a good time. We will meet you in the regular sessions. Thanks a lot for being part of it. So officially we are signing off from this induction program, me and Kiran sir. From August 3rd onwards, Dr. Devesh Sharma will take over it, and after that, consequently, the other induction program organizers will take over it. But the teams will remain over here as it is. You will be part of this team until you are getting into the next team. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you.